Morning everybody, it's Helen here. Okay, so I felt inspired just to talk to you again. It's been a week and I'm going to admit I was a bit overwhelmed by the amount of love and support and messages I got as a result of the videos I posted last week. I had friends who I haven't spoken to for decades contact me and reach out, which was really quite special. But I've also struggled with being vulnerable. I made a couple of videos at the end of last week, which I didn't feel good enough to post. And it was really interesting. I was, talking about things that were I was learning at the minute, and I'm on this journey with you, I guess, of being out here telling you my heart, and maybe it's not going to be straightforward, but I did want to make a commitment to be as vulnerable as I can be with you, and I wanted to move this week up to orange on our Rainbow Warrior path, which is related to the sacral chakra, which is behind the belly button. So when you think about that part of your body, I think especially for women, but also for men, it's a point of creation. It's an incredible source of life. Obviously, all our sexual organs are there. Our life's essence is there. And that ability to create love in that region of our body is phenomenal. And it's to do with change and flow as well. And I've really been struck this week. For many of you, you'll know that I'm single and dipping my toe into the world of dating. And the one thing I've noticed on all the profiles that I've been looking at is everybody seems to be looking for that same thing. When you read through it all, at the bottom of it is a want to share and a want to be connected to another person in a deep and profound and meaningful way, to be cared for and loved. Just like that mother-child or father-child bond that we have that comes from the sacral chakra. And there's a lovely word that was explained to me this week, which I see on people's profiles all the time, which is complicity. And we don't really have it in English, but it means sort of like best friend, somebody that you can share your secrets with, that you can really open up to. And it's a wonderful feeling. I know that I had best friends as a children, and we used to have these almost like magical moments that seemed to last forever, where we'd be playing fashion designers or something, and you'd be sharing that super big dream with them, and I get it. It's that closeness of sharing and that joining of imaginations and that simple love of one another and how it is. And so this word complicity is kind of stuck in my mind, and I've been wondering a lot, firstly, how can I be that best friend for myself, right? So the sacral chakra is very much related to our inner child. And, what is it that I need to look after myself? How can I give myself that love and connection and closeness that I want in life? And then secondly, how can I embody that in the world? How can I be that for other people? How can I be that best friend that shares? The interesting thing for me is sometimes there's a lot of us who believe that being a best friend means we have to be there listening for the other person, and that is true, but we also have to share our words and our feelings to be a best friend for the other person. They also have to feel safe and that they're not alone, and in sharing our innermost feelings, that's when actually we begin to connect through our vulnerability. So I wanted to invite you today to share with me, if you want, on this post, anything that's going on in your world, anything that you feel alone with, anything you feel challenged with. And the purpose being just to simply remember that none of us are alone in this journey. And we're all working towards, whether we realise it or not, a greater level of love and connection in this world. And so I'm just going to simply invite you, if you want to, let's do it together today. And I also want to tell you, if you haven't heard it today, that you are very, very loved. Whether you feel it or not, the universe is absolutely here for every one of us. And the more that we can stand in our true nature of love, the more that begins to shine into our lives. So, sending you love for today. And please, feel free. Let's remember that we're in this together.